असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Swamiji was the first great leader of India to diagnose the cause of India's downfall as the neglect of the poor, downtrodden masses of India, and to declare boldly, "No amount of politics will be of any avail until the masses of India are once more well educated, well fed, and well cared for." Indeed, he was the first spokesman for the poor in India and coined the word Daridra Narayan, which was given currency later on by Mahatma Gandhi. Swami Vivekananda's actual 150th birth anniversary year is January 2013 to January 2014. Ramakrishna Mission has planned a series of service programs as a prelude to the actual birth anniversary celebrations and has taken up certain important service projects which were dear to the heart of Swami Vivekananda. The main focus of these projects is on two areas: value education and service to marginalized people, who include the poor, the backward, and the tribal. These massive service projects are for integrated child development, for the improvement of children's health by eliminating malnutrition, for empowerment of women, and for alleviating poverty. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh formally inaugurated the projects on National Youth Day on 12th January 2011 at the Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. For some specific projects approved by the government, such as value education projects, integrated child development project, etc., the financial assistance of the Government of India is available. Immediately after receiving guidelines during October-November 2010, the Kishanpur Ashram, a branch center of Ramakrishna Mission, called a meeting of its local managing committee and unanimously decided to take up the project in right earnest. The first task in the implementation of Gadadhar Integrated Child Development Project was to identify the area of operation. Gadadhar Abhyuday Prakalpa is named after Gadadhar, the child Ramakrishna. There could be no better place than the peaceful and spiritual environment in and around the universal temple of Sri Ramakrishna, and thus was a natural choice. The challenge was to identify and create the necessary infrastructure in the ashram premises, as well as to identify the potential beneficiaries, who had to be children in the age group of 6 to 12 years as per the guidelines of Integrated Child Development Project. The task was made easier by the team effort of young student volunteers of Vivekananda Study Circle, lady devotees of Sharda Seva Sangh, and members of managing committee, besides resident brahmacharis and sadhus of the Kishanpur ashram. All of them played an important role in identifying potential beneficiaries. These volunteers initially surveyed the vicinity of the Kishanpur ashram. They personally visited slum areas, roadside and riverside hutments, and canvas sheds. They interacted with young and old beggars seen frequently outside the famous Sai Baba temple, laborers working on construction sites, workers doing menial jobs in houses and business establishments, and maid servants and guards living in outhouses or bungalows in the neighborhood of the ashram. The volunteers sensitized them about the purpose. Having motivated the parents and guardians to send their children to the ashram, the next task was to identify the prospective beneficiaries. Among the beneficiaries selected is a heart-rending case of 4 siblings aged 3 to 12 years left to beg on the streets after the death of their biological mother, remarriage of their father, and arrival of stepmother into their lives. Another case is of an orphan. Initially, the project started with 75 selected children trickling into the ashram during November 2010. Soon the news of Kishanpur Ashram's project spread with the word of mouth. The numbers increased to 81 in December 2010 and 110 in March 2011. The response was overwhelming, but the ashram had to fix an upper limit of an intake of 100 children only. A low-cost, temporary and makeshift shed was erected for the purpose in the ashram orchards that can accommodate 100 children. This spacious shed with movable partitions was planned to serve as classrooms, pantry and tiffin room for the beneficiary children. It also serves as children's playroom during frequent rains, activity room and assembly hall on special occasions. Swings, seesaws, national flag hoisting pole and safe drinking water facilities have been provided outside this makeshift shed. The orchard itself serves as a playground and jungle gym for the playful and enterprising kids. 3 paid teachers and 3 volunteers of Sharda Seva Sangh are regularly taking classes and monitoring children's physical, mental and intellectual development. In the absence of regular teachers, young students of Vivekananda Study Circle take arrangement periods and engage children in extracurricular activities. Students visit the ashram daily all 7 days in a week and follow a routine between 3:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. They start their daily routine with prayers and Vedic chanting and end their routine with salutations to Sri Thakur, Sri Ma and Swamiji. This daily routine is their first lesson in discipline under this project. Children are taught different types of lessons depending on their backgrounds. For school-going children, including the dropouts, coaching classes are conducted on the lines of their school syllabus. Teachers and volunteers help in completing homework received by children from their respective formal schools. In addition, maths, Hindi and English subjects are taught to them on alternate days. The juniors are taught the basics like alphabet, reading and writing, simple mathematics like addition, subtraction, multiplication table, etc. Kids who are sufficiently advanced in basic lessons are promoted to the next higher stage where they are regularly taught the importance of education and its value in one's life. Value education is also imparted through stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata and the lives of great personalities. A good number of children are victims of malnutrition. After studies, children are provided daily with nutritious tiffin and fresh milk of cows from ashram's cowshed. The kids are taught the basics of hygiene, of how to keep the food and environment clean. They have been trained with etiquettes before, during and after eating, particularly washing their hands, eating in silence, etc. Cleanliness is insisted upon daily. Once a week, children are encouraged to clean the campus, collect and dump waste. They are aware of how biodegradable waste like fallen leaves are used in ashram premises to prepare compost. They have been trained to use the dustbins. Personal hygiene is checked once in a week when the children are imparted corrective measures in a form of informal basic training on health and hygiene like toilet practice, necessity of safe drinking water, brushing teeth, washing hands, clipping nails, etc. The children are also taught self-help among themselves. It has been noticed that peers remind and cajole one another if any one of them forgets or ignores something. Toiletries, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, etc. are distributed quarterly. Every beneficiary child has been provided with uniform, school bag, stationery items and a raincoat. In addition, blankets, and garments have been distributed to the parents of beneficiary kids. Beneficiary kids are encouraged to play relay race, hide and seek, kho-kho, carom, badminton, cricket, football, etc. A PT day is held once in a week when students participate in PT drill, perform exercises and simple yogasanas. Regular health checkup of kids is conducted once in a month when their body weight is taken, height is measured, ENT and dental checkup is made by specialist doctors, and free medicines are distributed from ashram's dispensary whenever required. To instill moral and cultural values and to develop aesthetic sense among the beneficiary kids at their impressionable age, children are shown educational series every week on themes like moral stories, Mahabharata, Ramayana, life of Swami Vivekananda, etc. Besides daily chanting, regular music classes are conducted for them by lady devotees of Sharda Seva Sangh. Twice a month, children are trained in singing bhajans on Swami Vivekananda. The kids are encouraged to sing patriotic songs and enact roles in plays on special occasions like National Youth Day, Republic Day and Independence Day celebrations. To motivate them with national consciousness, they are encouraged to participate in flag hoisting ceremonies on Republic Day and Independence Day. Ashram organizes picnic, cultural programs, drawing competition and magic shows for their entertainment in ashram premises. Kids were taken out on a day-long excursion to Haridwar to visit Vivek Express train exhibition. They are similarly encouraged to participate in every utsav in ashram premises. For instance, they sing and pray to the goddess of learning during Saraswati Puja celebrations at the ashram. The children are trained and encouraged to prepare colorful earthen lamps and to draw paintings during Dashera and Diwali celebrations. Girls in particular are encouraged to take up craft work. Seeds of awareness about their social responsibilities are also implanted in their minds. For instance, kids get to learn eco-conservation when they are trained to prepare paper bags out of used or waste paper and when they are trained to segregate biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. They are also encouraged in the practice of meditation and prayer under the guidance of competent teachers. This enables them to get a taste of the Indian cultural and spiritual tradition. The children are exposed to selfless love and dedication, particularly from the many sadhus who visit the ashram as well as from the many volunteers who are too eager to interact with them in every possible way. Especially young students of Vivekananda Study Circle actively participate and assist in such weekly, quarterly and one-time special programs with the beneficiary kids generally arranged on Sundays. These volunteers see for themselves an opportunity to practice Swamiji's ideal of serving society's poor and destitute as well as to impart man-making and character-building education.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.